Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. How are you? So you're laying in bed as I am, contemplating. The day before you, perhaps today, and it strikes you that where did all of this come from around you, around us? Perhaps we just faded into existence. Perhaps the question is burning in your soul. You stay up for hours and hours. Is it necessary to spend this much time trying to dissect philosophical questions that perhaps never will ever will be answered? Or shall you just stay on the roller coaster one more time and enjoy the ride? My life is intense only because I like it that way. No drama, just really good intensity. Perhaps your life is what you would consider drab and boring. Is it really that bad? Or imagination that you have. Sometimes less is better. Less words. Less thoughts. Perhaps less everything. Except that the air you breathe for a while. So take a good deep breath. It's free. Exhale the things in your world you choose to let go. Inhale life, love, and peace that you can create in your own world. So I choose to be a multifaceted man, capable of standing there like a stone statue, or flying through the universe at faster than the speed of light. Now, I'm a slow-moving statue, uttering perhaps something that you need to hear. My thoughts, if I choose, are nothing but just peace, like slow-moving stream after a cool rain, reflecting on nothing. So where am I going with this? Perhaps nowhere. Does it really matter? Perhaps it doesn't. But it will make a difference in our lives to have just a simple, very peaceful mind with no thought, with no purpose, just staying still like that diamond carved statue. It used to be thought that a diamond was unrivaled in durability and hardness. Of course, as mankind evolves, we understand that this is not so. The only thing that can penetrate and crumble a diamond is a diamond. So you ask where I'm going with this? Do not be self-destructive and cause yourself to crumble in little pieces with self-inflicted doom. Don't allow your thoughts that really are not your thoughts to inflict harm or hurt in your life. Learn how to become nothing. Learn how to become darkness. Attract nothing. Need nothing. Want nothing. At least for short periods of time in your life. I have no purpose. This is just how I roll, baby. No purpose. I am much happier this way than listening to all the clowns laughing, giggling around me. I no longer allow them to enter into my zone. They are not allowed if they attempt to come to my back door unannounced. They will be vaporized. And as I see the vapor rising, I say to myself, oh man, you've come a long way. How do you get there? By being nothing, wanting nothing, only creating everything for yourself. Every second of my life is precious and important to I. I don't dwell on external forces. They do not exist. I am the king of the universe that I have created. At times, I welcome those that are like-minded to enter my universe. But always remember, I could kick your ass out any time. I will never ever be disrespected as a human being by you that slither, crawl, walk, talk, visible, invisible. You have no control over this mountain of pure energy. You say, how can I be as this? Perhaps you never will. I wish you could. But I can't just snap my fingers and see this happening to you. Basically, you gotta eat shit and love it. You've gotta take so much shit from life and embrace it, and then finally say, I've had enough. I will no longer be disrespected by you. It's just the little bit that gives you the most. Enjoy the taste of life. Create your own zest. And the hell with the rest. Love and be kind to those in your world. Don't be nice for the fool's world, mistaking your niceness for weakness. When you develop so much peace and surety, you can lay like this at the age of a very young 64 years. Chew, eat, and swallow. With the most driest substances. And then drink water by laying sideways. You're not normal. You're super normal. That is I. I am beyond normality. I am intense. You'll never understand who I am. It doesn't matter. I really don't give a damn. Why am I doing this video? For myself. However, I wish those around me not to be as I am, but be who you are. Stop looking at others, the clowns around you laughing and mimicking, making fun of you. Let them be vaporized. Envision them turning into a fiery piece of smokeless crap that they are. We must share this world with other beings. Choose to have the ones that are like-minded, that have love and peace, above all peace, in their heart. Leave the rest of the trolls, chickens, and turkeys alone. I am the eagle that travels through space and time and dimensions without any bounds. When I sleep, I go places, baby. I travel. And if I want to travel subconsciously, I can. If I want to travel when I'm wide awake, you'll never know. You think you've got the best of I don't think so. Be yourself. there will never ever be you again. Celebrate yourself. Do not tolerate yourself. Learn who you are. Take your phone, as I do. Do a video. It doesn't matter if anyone else sees it. Do a video and learn who you are. Stop looking at everyone else. They don't matter. I don't matter. You matter. No one gives a fuck about you except you. Doesn't mean you're selfish. It means you're evolving. That you're being stronger than you ever have. This piece of plastic with water. It is the second thing you need and want. The first is air. I take this water and turn it into super spiritual food. If I choose, I can cherish it like this. Or I could squeeze and it will rupture and the cap will come flying off. I choose to cherish it. For without this water, I only have air and I won't last long. Yeah, baby. Try to remember when you were a little child. No matter who you are or what your age, you could just be a few years old or many years old. You may have lived hundreds of thousands of days. You may have lived less. You may have been born. And briefly come into the world, and you're just floating in space and time. But you're not mad or angry or disappointed. You just are you. Get back to that. Get back to that unshakable surety of a huge ash tree. A tree of ash wood. A tree that's super powerful. That even the strongest insect cannot penetrate it. Even the strongest lightning bolt might injure it, but it's coming back. It is sought after throughout the world to build and create beautiful things. I choose to be that tree. Remove all substances that are toxic in your life. They are destructive. Revert back to your childhood when you just craved the beauty around you. A simple drink of water the warmth of a fire, the intensity of life. So I've been speaking and talking for almost 26 minutes or so. My eyes fail me at the end of the day, but I'm not blind. I have an intense sixth sense that makes up for all the other five. My eyes can be closed, walking in darkness. I have a sense of direction, will not trip and fall, because I believe in myself. Can you do this? If you can, we are similar. Takes confidence. The word confidence, to confide in oneself, to trust oneself, to not be looking what's to the left or to the right of you, to leave what's behind you in the past, move forward with a laser-like intensity. If something gets in your way, vaporize the shit out of it. You disagree with me? I don't give a damn. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for you. I'm here for myself. However, if I make a positive difference in your life, guess what, baby? It makes me feel quite nice and warm inside. But if you're a negative person and an asshole, what makes you feel nice and warm inside is being an asshole. So be it. Keep your stink to yourself. So, at times you lay in bed and ponder your life. You may be close to 100 years old and have been miserable all of your life. Wonder, when am I going to start feeling good? When am I going to have a purpose? When? You already do feel good. You have no purpose and don't need one. See, purpose is a misconception of irrelevant responsibility you think that you must accomplish, that others attempt to impose upon you. 50 years of my life I wasted by thinking I needed to be someone else's pooper scooper and walk behind them and pick up their shit and love it. Not anymore. If you shit in front of me, I'll vaporize you. So you religious fanatics, like the woman who pulled out in front of me today when I was riding my motorcycle. Self-righteous. didn't give a damn about someone else's life. Negligent. Check out my video. I'll give you a clue. It begins with the word negligent. Ah, baby. What is water? It is the lubricity of all things, at least for us carbon-based life forms. You ask, what is a carbon-based life form? Wow. So I brought up the subject about the religious negligent fool who almost ended my life today. Mind you, with myself and the weight of my motorcycle is a paltry 1,200 pounds compared to 5,000 pounds of her and her truck. An old woman who professed her great wisdom and narcissism of 80 years, calling me a heathen. Yeah, the Crusaders used to roam around the world with their swords and a large print Bible in one hand, and put that sword at your throat and say, confess Jesus Christ or die. There's still a lot of those roaming around. I sure hope I don't offend some of you Christians. Well, if you're offended, then you're not a damn Christian. You're a troll. Real Christians have love in their heart and are never offended. Because Jesus was never offended, right? Nah, never. Perhaps a few times. Yeah. And then, let's say, for instance, the fig tree, right? He cursed it. And on the way back, it was dead, withered. He never got offended. So the moral of the story and the lesson, there's none. Because you wouldn't get it anyway. You think that we are the only life forms in the universe. Well, let me tell you, baby, you're wrong. Just because you can't see what you don't understand doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You often wonder in deep thought, is there anything else out there? Are there any other life forms or intelligent life in the hundreds of thousands of habitable planets out there? Nah, the Bible says we're the only ones. Or Buddha says, in a narcissistic way, the Buddhists, oh, we are the only ones. The Jews say we are the only ones. The Muslims say, no, we are the only ones. And they kill each other left and right for the sake of their stupid beliefs. Look at all over the world. These people fighting for a little speck of land, a speck of sand, a belief, fighting, killing each other, children, dying because of stupidity. One day, these little guys that are floating around invisible will appear, enlightened souls from other worlds will stop all of this shit in its tracks. Then you'll say, oh, yes, I guess the Bible was wrong. There are other life forms, and damn, are they intelligent and loving. How much physical strength do you have? I don't know. Can you perhaps twist a bottle of water like this and squeeze it so hard like this? Does it really matter that I have this much physical strength to do this? I don't know. Does it? Look at the vapor coming out. It's called compression, baby. Compression. That's what it's called. It's a good thing that compression exists. You wouldn't be driving your car if compression didn't exist. It's one of the fundamentals of an internal combustion engine being able to run and get your ass to the fast food place so you can become even fatter and stupider. You're correcting my grammar, stupid, or, well, you're stupid for saying stupider. I'll say whatever the hell I want to say. So, you men out there, most of you today are manginas, because you've allowed a so-called maternal figure called your mother that was not kind or loving. She just looked at you as a possession. So you're a mangina now because of that. You have a girlfriend. She's not your friend. She's just a leech and a sucker. But you're not getting sucked in a good way. You're just getting used. So you're a mangina, boy. Young man, a mangina. You women out there that are really beautiful souls, but you're pussies. You are. Because you've taken the abuse of a man. You choose to be abused by a man, verbally, sexually, physically. You don't need to. Fight for yourself. You deserve it. You little manginas. Be a fucking man. Hatch out of that fucking little shell of pussiness and weakness. Start being a man. You've been sitting in your mother's basement for years, playing video games, eating Twinkies, you fat piece of shit, trolling good, beautiful souls like I. You have no understanding who you troll. You might end up trolling one of the most powerful spiritual beings in the world. You know what you're going to get out of it? You're going to get vaporized, you little bitch boy. vaporized. You're laughing at me. I don't care about that. My truth is the truth. Your truth is a fairy tale. By the way, you're nothing but a little fairy, too. You're weak, physically, mentally, and spiritually. You have no goals in life. You exist just because you're not enjoying your life. You exist just for the sole purpose of being a corn cob up someone's ass. Well, little corn cob. Every corn cob gets their day in hell. Yeah. Usually they become ground up, turned into ethanol, and burned in some asshole's tank of their car that needs to get to the fast food restaurant so he can be an asshole. Or you little corn cob, you're ground up and turned into popcorn indirectly. Ha 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 ha. Corn cob. Yes. But you'll never understand who I am, and I don't really give a damn. So, how long? Let's see, 40 minutes. You've wasted over 40 minutes of your life listening to me. Now, it'll go from whatever to 1 to 0. Probably not. One of you finds myself maybe appealing, interesting, useful. Well, perhaps you're right. I always like to share my wisdom. Now there's 3 of you guys, girls, or whoever out there. And then it'll go to more or less. It doesn't matter. So the main thing is have joy in your world. I do. What's the alternative? The alternative is to eat organic peanut butter. Yes, this is the Black Label organic peanut butter. And I promise you, if you eat this, beautiful organic peanut butter, that you will undoubtedly be eating organic peanut butter. And it will stick to the roof of your mouth. And you'll feel pretty damn good. You know, the late, great Jimmy Carter grew, sold, made a huge living off of peanuts. And indirectly, those peanuts became peanut butter. So the simplicity of peanut butter is when you were a child. You sure did look forward to your lunchbox, and you often partook in eating your peanut butter and hopefully jelly along with that sandwich before it was lunchtime. Your mama, who was a sweet soul, knew that you would do this. So she'd put 2 or 3 extra peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in your lunchbox, baby. That's a good mama there, a really good mama to do that. Now, you trolls out there that have left derogatory comments, that a moderator may have to check that out. Perhaps kicking your arse off of YouTube forever. Mind you, you'll just go somewhere else. So where am I going with this? Nowhere. Go back to when you were a little kid, a child. You had a good mother. I hope you did. So she knew that you would go into your lunchbox before lunchtime at school. Yes. Oh my gosh. I just got a message from outer space, baby. Said keep eating peanut butter. So, your mama, mother, whatever, muma, whatever you want to call her, so kind. She put 3 extra peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in your lunchbox because she knew that at 9 o'clock you'd start having the munchies, baby, because you were a healthy child. And you'd inhale that first peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Then a few minutes later, you'd inhale the second one. You were a growing child. And then by lunchtime, you'd have one left. And you'd be saying, my mother is such a beautiful soul. However, your twin brother, his name was Lucifer. And he got the same treatment. But Lucifer was a bad, bad boy. When his mama turned her head, he would stick his slimy little fingers in his mama's purse and plunder through it. Take things like a little crow flying around, stealing your jewelry that's worth thousands of dollars, flying through the window unannounced, like a thief in the night. The moral of the story is, you have a choice. You are the twin soul. You're a twin. You could be that happy little child that looks forward to that first or second peanut butter and jelly sandwich and having gratitude for your mother. Or you could be that gnarly, snarly little slimy piece of shit, your twin brother. Evil, who gets the same treatment, the same amount of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yeah, sticks his slimy little fingers in his mother's purse and steals. His mama is kind, though. But not the granny. Hell no. So, when the mama and the little dirtbag evil twin turns their heads, The grandmama sticks a big old rat trap down there in the purse. A lesson for both the mother and the little evil stepchild twin. A lesson: never ever disrespect your mother, the one that loves you. And don't underestimate your grandmother for being even more evil than you. What a hell of an analogy, huh? Think about it. Wisdom from just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The moral of the story: there's none. But it's a good story, huh? My philosophical intelligence goes way beyond all philosophers. Dead, alive now, and to be born. That's how intelligent I am. Bold statement, isn't it? It's true. Try me sometime. Ask a question. I'll give you a truthful answer. You might not agree, but it's the truth. My world, according to Alan Marshall Spring, is nothing is your best guide to having a beautiful life. The less you have, good or bad, the better you're gonna be. Well, for instance, people that call themselves minimalists, I must turn the space heater on. I am a little cool. That's better, baby. So you'll hear a buzz in the background. Don't bitch and complain about it. If I shut it off, I will freeze. You don't want a senior citizen at the age of 64 to freeze now, do you? Of course you do. It'd be the best damn thing that can happen to him. That's why I take cold showers. Or I get in my big freezer on the front porch. If I choose 27 degrees is nothing. Yes. How do I attain 27 degrees and still find the water to be water and not ice? It's called salt, baby. Salt. It will reset you. Trust me. So if you're having a don't screw with me troll day, I just jump in the freezer and all the trolls are drowned or drowning in my freezer full of water and cold water. Or I take a shower and I see them going down the drain. Trolls could be anything, anyone. Visible, invisible, wandering, coming, going, whatever. You ever sometimes feel like you're being watched? Like these little lights over here. I'm being watched now. Yes. Yeah. I'm not imagining this. So I look at my camera on my phone here, right? Yes, I have two phones. and I can see who's out there. Like the other night, there was a troll, right? A troll. Baby. So let me show you the troll. Uh, this troll happened to be drunk from around the other side of the neighborhood, right? Mind you, he had the audacity to there we go, baby. So this is one of my cameras right here, okay? That's live right now. I got several others. Well, on this camera, the alarm went off, right? And lo and behold, I saw this young man looking into my humble abode right here, right? Looking in through the storm door, which is actually just a hunk of cinder debris of wood. That's just the way I want it. I want it to be partially open, in case I have to fly on through to go get some Popeye's fried chicken. Hell no, I don't touch that crap. So he's out there looking, and he's making all kinds of weird grunting noises. His truck is running out front. So I go on out there, and I bring this thing with me. I don't want to kill him because I know he's just fucked up. This is a Saber non-lethal, right? It's got a flashlight. It's got a nice little green laser, right? So he starts spouting all kinds of threatening words to me. By the time he gets beat my ass, I nail him right in the chest with a 60, see how big that is, 68 caliber aluminum BB. You know what a little BB is, right, baby? Imagine something that, or I'll show you right here. This big around. That's almost 3/4 of an inch. Now this is PVC. It's nasty, but aluminum, ooh. So he thought he got shot, right? He shouldn't have threatened me on my property. So he's laying on the ground, screaming, "Oh, you killed me, you killed me." And then he realizes, because all my security lights are going off, so he can see that there's no blood. He just feels intense pain. He wishes he was dead. Next thing I know, his uncle Bubba J comes flying around the corner in his truck. I recognize him. That's his daddy. Mind you, he's a interesting character. Had several issues with the law. Apparently, his son that I never met has several issues with the law. Well, before I could call the police to pick him up, his daddy said, "Sir, I'm in great humility of bullshit, intentional bullshit." He said, "Sir, I'm so sorry. My bad, my. Really good grammar, my bad." He said, "My bad." And, yeah, he said, "My bad." Excuse me. I was just practicing my sign language. So, the moral of the story is that the young drunk punk that annoyed me that a few mornings ago at 3 a.m. when his old dad was just as bad, just more refined, and learned how to indispose himself and pretend to be a nice guy. Really, he was a piece of poo poo. So hopefully they will not be bothering me anytime soon for their own safety. So if someone threatens you on your property and you feel like your life is an endangered species, shall I say, there it is right there. See, right there. There's someone out there now, baby. I thought I saw a light in the flicker. So I shall see right now, baby, who it is or what's out there. Aha, look at that shit. How dare you, dirtbag. Now, see, not the same guy, but someone else. I tell you, baby, these people really must feel lucky. Really lucky. So we must go out there. Oh, look at this guy. Oh my God. You gotta see this shit. What in the hell? Let me zoom in here. There he is. There he is. Oh, he's right. Look, he's right over there next to my van. There's my van right there. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's freaking being recorded right now. He thinks I'm just a dumb doohickey hick. But mind you, now see, he's not stealing my piece because I got something for him right now. 2 words, porch pirate. You see the videos, right, where the package explodes? It's legal as long as you don't do anyone any permanent bodily harm. So if they soil their pants or underwear, that's on them. Okay, he's looking. He's looking. Do you see him? He's looking. Hang on. Let me try to zoom over there. Zoom over there. There he is. There he is. Okay. He must be really. This guy must be freaking. He might even get the Darwin Award. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, I gotta hang on. I gotta switch to the other camera now. Hang on a second. This ought to be very interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Hurry up. I ain't got all day here. What is taking so damn long? Look at it. See, this is what I mean about. Ah, okay. There we go. Hang on a second. Oh damn. He just peeked in and then he peeked in for a second. And now he's walking around the back of the mobile home here. He's coming around this way. So I will just hang on now. See the light over here? Look at the light over here. See, this is what happens to eyes in time, but it doesn't steal my piece. So let's check this out, see what's going on here. Now we got something going on. It could be a distractionary tool. Now I'm getting a text from the cloud. The cloud will text me on a certain threat. Pretty cool, huh? So you say all AI is bad. I don't think so. Let's see what we got going here now. All right. Yep, there we go. Now, it just tripped my other. See that light? That's my other security light right there, and it only trips with humans, not animals, not insects. So he just now it's off. Okay. He just recently, within the last 8 seconds, because that's the frequency of it, just walked right past it. So, and the text, let's see. Okay, it's a level. It's a, they call level 3. So I am prepared, baby. I am prepared, literally. I'm not going to cower or beg for someone not to hurt me. This old 64-year-old senior citizen. Hell, I might stick a sword up their ass. I might use this fork as a weapon. Most likely, I've got perimeter alarms because you have to these days, to be honest with you. But they're Billy Bob styles. They're high tech redneck stuff that really work quite well. So I do have a bear trap. And so if all of a sudden you hear a screech and a squeal and a very loud noise of someone screaming, I got them. I do have a bear trap back there. Now it's somewhere where it would take someone it'd be very difficult to get there. You would have to really, I deliberately put objects where, okay, well, this person must be really intent on wanting to get near my window back here. Okay. They must really want it from the old man. They might want to be taekwondoed. And that's worse than dying for me to taekwondo someone that wants to hurt me or someone around me that I love. Uh-huh. Now I hear something out here. Hang on a second. Hang on a second now. Don't say a peep. Not a word. Do you hear that? That fucking moron. Hang on. This might get real here. Yeah. He just walked past my front storm door. Okay. Dad, blast it. I've got the volume up to level 10. I'm going to blast his ears right now. I see you out there, asshole. How dare you trespass on my property? He's not saying a damn thing. There, hear that? Hear that? Hear what he said? He told me, he said, fuck you. That little son of a bitch. Probably the same troll. It's interesting. I was talking about that. That's all right. Hang on. Hang on. I'll take care of this. Yeah. If I go out there, I'll probably murder him. Not murder him. Defend myself, okay? Murder is not the right word. No. Hell no. No. Defend myself. He probably wants to murder. He looks like he's really a mean looking character out there. Hang on. All right. That's taken care of. So, see, life is full of surprises, right? You know what I mean? So the thing is to keep cool and have peace no matter what. Even if there's someone, let's say, that's outside your home that has nefarious intentions, now they should be here any moment now. That's what I like about being able to contact law enforcement without even talking to them. You can text them. You know that, right? Bet you didn't know that, huh? You sure can. It's for your own protection. Because a predatory, murdering, dilapidated piece of human debris that wants to kill you or wants to steal what you have. What excites them is when you're calling first responders and dialing 911 and you're screaming out of fear. Ooh, that excites them. So they want to go ahead and move in for the kill. So that's why they have the texting feature where you could text them a message. Isn't that cool? So any moment now. So thank God that most law enforcement, they don't come in with a trumpet and their lights blaring when there's a possible home invasion. They sneak up better, more sneakier than the crafty little dirt bag that's out there. So they'll be picking him up. Now they have infrared night vision. They don't even have to shine flashlights. They have drones. My beautiful little town has got some really high tech stuff. They have a drone. They'll send a little drone in about this big, right? Real tiny. And you won't even hear it, right? It'll fly in your area around your home. It will detect the threat. Then they'll send a cute little doggy, a lovable little doggy with sharp teeth and big claws to apprehend the dirtbag. And then when the canine gets in a general area and starts barking like hell, ready to pounce on the little dirt bag, isn't it cool to know that you have friends out there? That's what taxpayer money does. You complain about paying taxes, but I'll tell you, it's worth it. I would bet you though, since I made myself known that I knew he was out there, he's gone. He went to the back 40 somewhere. I didn't see a vehicle, so he's gone. However, Yeah. And just saw a flashlight. So let me check my camera here. I bet one of my buddies in blue is looking around, which is fine with me. They know who I am. I never call them unless I need them, but it's good to have them at our disposal. I love first responders. If you are, my heart goes out to you. And also the military, you guys in the military, men and women, or that have served your country, our country. I commend you and love you, respect you. So hang on, let me see what we got here on the camera. Boy, we're having an exciting. First, I started this video, calmness and peace, which I always have peace, no matter what. Let me put this in ultra high definition because I want to see what's going on out here. Hang on. What's going on with this? Oh, crap. Got a glitch in the matrix here, baby. Yeah, that thing goes around and around and around. Why is that? There we go. Okay, I got that camera going here. Yeah, all is calm. Yeah, all is calm. And look at the front camera and the back camera, and I got 10 cameras. I'm gonna buy a drone though. You could buy drones now, security drones that they fly for 30 minutes, come down and charge. And they zip back up. They charge in like 30 seconds. It's amazing. And I see them out here. These people over in this neighborhood here have them. And they fly around, zip around, and it's so cool to watch. There we go. We do have another. Okay. Oh, I see that light. All right. Now that's the cloud. That was triggered just 4 minutes ago. That was about the right time. So apparently, yes, a deputy probably walked up on a property just to be sure. So yeah, all is done, and when I texted, I said no need to respond. In other words, text me back, or just let them do their job. Got some pretty cool dudes here in my little town of McClenny. Yes, some of you might disagree that are on the wrong side of the law, but oh, that was exciting. Oh, well, hang on a second. Now let me get back to the calm. The red light. That's calming. There we go. All right. Do I dare to read the comments? I don't know. Do me a favor, if you would. Read the comments, and if there's anything that you don't approve of, that you might think that I might get triggered and hit the button and blow the whole universe up, let me know by putting some smiley faces up. But first, read the comments, and I'll know it's okay to read the comments if I see a bunch of little smiley faces dribbling up into the heavens. Ah, smiley faces, you're not fooling me, are you? You know it's not nice to fool Father Nature. Ah. Oh, warthog! Just stay safe, man. You damn right. Stay frosty. You done right. I'm frosty. I'm salty. Ah, I do. I did scare him. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Uh, Funny. I'm here to tell you that you have 24 hours. I don't have 20. I have 2 hours. What do you mean 24 hours? You're totally wrong, Mr. Psychic Troll. You have 24 hours. Give me a break. That was crazy. Michael McDonald. And I was just talking to my son today about the troll that was out there that I shot in the chest with, in case you're joining me, with this 68 caliber saber, this 68 caliber saber launcher, shot him right in the chest when he was threatening me. I mean, it's better for him. I didn't kill him. And in all legality, I am where I'm supposed to be in my home, and he is at my storm door threatening me. However, I knew he was screwed up and not in his right mind, and he didn't have any weapons on him that I could see, so I just whacked him. Boom. So it's like 400 feet per second with a big aluminum BB that's almost 3/4 of an inch. Crazy people for sure, Michael. Let's see. Looks like now my eyes are regenerating. That's good. Jim Schaefer. Yeah, Jim Schaefer. Okay. All right. Let's read the other comments before all this excitement. I need a dopamine detox. I don't think so. Cooler taste. Yeah, if you're still here, how's it going, buddy? This is my troll slayer, Cooler Taste, and Michael McDonald is a troll slayer too, and Warhog is a troll slayer. And Falcor 60, 60, he's a troll slayer. Nah, I like my dopamine. It's naturally made with no preservatives. It's IREMCBK. I'm doing good, buddy. Gothic Drink Combos 9022. Hello, he said, hey, let's see, Gothic Drink Combos again. Sleepy beers hit different when you lay down. I don't drink anymore. It's been my second month without alcohol, and I'm doing really good. No, I don't. I don't rip the 420. I don't smoke weed either. I just do it naturally, baby. I love to feel the intensity of the pain I create for myself to elevate my soul and spirit. Try it sometimes. Too much comfort sucks. Ooh, he said, bye bye, creepy spooky. You ain't seen nothing yet. Sounds like Dr. Phil from Pantera. This is Dr. Phil. Instead of saying Phil, he says Phil. This is Dr. Phil. It's amazing how good I can talk like anyone I want to. Javier himself, I believe it's Javier. Am I mispronouncing that? Is it Javier? Said hi. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Viper the Rapper. Me no Zaza. I like that handle, Viper the Rapper. You are cool. That is cool. Thanks for being with me. Oh, another troll bit the dust, baby. This message is held for review. My channel is PG-13. Let me tell you why. I had a conversation, or shall I say, a chat with, I'm trying to remember who it was, that frequently joins me on my live streams. And his comments kept getting deleted. And I said, well, it could be nothing really you're saying in a negative way. But however, YouTube sent me an email and stated that there was some finagling going on between. See, my live stream is for. It's not for kids. It's for adults. There were kids under the age of 18. Now I don't know how YouTube knows this, but they were under the age of 18, and there were adults that knew this for some reason and were making interesting comments to them, having a conversation back and forth. This happened a few days ago. So I got an email stating that my channel will be under review, but not to worry, nothing to do with me. So this is why all this has changed, which I'm happy. Here another one. This message is held for review. This message is held for review. Yeah. So literally, you could get launched off of YouTube for maliciously saying shit. Yeah. So what happens is you guys probably see this, perhaps see and then it disappears. You don't see the messages held review like I see it. Victor the rapper, Jen, yeah, baby. Laughing out loud, moron. You know, some people, some people, their last name is moron, or it's moran, but some of them are actually morons. Think about it, baby. Piglet. Piglet. I'm a piglet, I said. Okay, George Washington said good night. Well, good night, George. Have a good evening, my friend. I wish you peace for the evening and many days to come. Okay. Scotch Potch 42. Is this a mukbang channel? Whatever the hell that is. Oh, here we go with the gay stuff. I am not gay. And even if I was, I wouldn't tell you. Fella. That's funny. What's this guy? Aiden Hale said, I don't want to know how gay you are. Show me. Oh, my God. That'll get you. I'm surprised that one didn't get deleted for review. But the next one did. Apparently, he probably said, hey, big boy. Yeah. And then he says, I'm you. And Javier had to take off. Goodbye, Alan. Okay. And the bug reel said, wait, am I in the wrong live? Nah, you're in the right place, baby. The right time, the right channel, shall I say. Alrighty. Travis Wilson, 6334. Here's my buddy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I crave sugar. It's okay. You have to have a certain amount of sugar for your brain. These folks that think that they can just live off of water and air don't get very far. Trust me. Oh, Clyde Frog 88. Alan, have you lost your marbles? You old scallywag, a little pirate lingo, I say. Yes. And by the way, tomorrow I'm going to continue creating the pirate hook. You know, the old hook. I started on that, and it's looking pretty good. Late night, sleep tight. Okay, baby. All right, I call everyone baby. It's an endearing, why should I have to explain myself on that one? Okay, warthog. All right. Oh, laser gun. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, the other night I didn't press charges. I let it go because the father, even though I know him and apparently he's getting his shit taken care of, and everyone's entitled to do a 180 and start trying to do something with their life. So he had enough balls to come over here to scrape up his son. I guess he heard him scream. Probably thought his son got shot with a lethal weapon, but I explained to him, no, it's non-lethal. Because he said, "Did you shoot my son?" I said, "No, it's non-lethal." He knew what it was. So he took him home, and I guarantee you, he put him right back down in the basement of the mobile home, where he can safely play video games like you trolls. You semi-automatic Twinkie eaters that weigh 700 pounds. Stay frosty. I am very cool and frosty. Oh, oh my God. Hey, McDingleberry. That is a very funny comment. He says, "This is how my roasted turkey looks under the broiler." Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Well, wait a minute. Let's even roast myself even more. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Red light therapy, baby. It's good for you. And this guy here, I bagged this leopard, a few years back. This is real leopard skin. It's not fake. I got a permit and a tag to do so. And yeah, those animal lovers didn't like it protesting, outside the zoo when I brought my big old cannon in there and blew that leopard away in his cage. Gotcha. Psych. Oh, roast turkey. Oh yeah, baby, Michael McDonald. Yeah, there's definitely crazy people out there. And this neighborhood, this little town, unless someone's really drugged out or screwed up, uh, and this could just be a random thing. Actually, the little turd, he didn't look like the guy back here, so I have an interesting looking front yard. It's eye candy to dirt bags and thieves. I just leave stuff that's worth thousands of dollars outside, like my motorcycle out next to the road. It's worth a few grand, and I don't worry about it because I am very confident. Yeah. So we shall continue on. I'm going to go get my fur baby and I'll be right back. Cheech, he's probably feeling left out. So just in case the dude comes back, I'll pop him again. I don't think it couldn't be the same guy. Didn't look like it. But I do need to get some better cameras that have facial recognition. I say, I shall return, my lovelies, in a jiffy. Yes, I shall. Turn the old space heater on, I say. Because Cheech loves the space heater. But it was good having my son here today. He's a cool dude. Come here, Cheech. Cheech. Come on, Cheech. Cheech. Hey, Cheech. Come here, Cheech. Come on. Come on. Everyone's waiting for you, Cheech. Come on, Cheech. Come here, Cheech. Come here, Cheech. Where are you, Cheech? Come here, Cheech. You doing okay? Yeah, that's a good boy. Yeah, she caught that big fat rat. He caught a big fat rat. No, it wasn't the dirt bag outside walking around. Doing okay, Cheech. And here he is. And on the Tonight Show, here's Cheech. There he is. All 9 pounds of him. Hey, Cheech. How are you, Cheech? Yeah. Oh. Well, I had an active full day today. Well, there he is. I hope you're doing well out there. Here's my living, breathing little creature. Yeah. Yes. Would you like to say hello to everyone? There they are, right here. Right here. There they are. Yeah. Yeah. He's the king of cute. Yes, he is. The king of cute. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. All 9 pounds of you. You know, well, he's almost 9 months old. And 9 pounds, yeah. The vet said he was partially a Maine Coon cat. Yeah. They get big. Huh. Yes, they do. Look at that. How many cats can you do that? I'm not hurting him, but he's very loving. Very loving. Yes. He loves to play, too. I put my, he knows the difference. I put my Kevlar gloves on, and I let him bite the crap out of me and claw the crap out of me. But he couldn't hurt me. No animal could hurt me, really. Yeah, I do feel pain. But, yeah, he's a lovable little guy. Yeah, yeah, you're saying hello to everyone. So say hello. Yeah. Yeah, you're excited, huh? He knows when it's, oh, yes, I love you too. I love you too, yes. Now he decided to come over this way, so we'll move the. There we go. There he is, right here. Yes, yes. But yeah, he loves to play, and he loves his kitty food. And today I took him to Dollar General this morning and took him inside, and he picks his own cat food. Yes, he does. Yeah, I don't know if I may not have put that video out yet, where I walked in to Dollar General with him and out. But I put him in a little, yes, I put him in the little yellow, he knows what I'm talking about, look at him. I put him in the little yellow basket and carry him around. And he inspects everything I put in there. So what can I say? You know, animals, they choose to be part of your life, your world, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. They don't like unpleasantness. They don't like drama or bullshit or bad energy, do you? So animals reflect their owners, if you know what I mean. You might go over to someone's home and their cat or their dog is high strung and barking or meowing. You don't bark, do you? Do you bark? No. See, he's fine. He does play with the neighbor's chihuahua next door, and he beats up on that darn little chihuahua. Beats the crap out of him, pins him down. Uh, yeah, I mean, my gosh, it's like the wild kingdom. But he doesn't, Cheech doesn't hurt the dog. So, what time is it here? Let me check my cameras and check the cloud. Let's see what I got on there. Yeah. What do we got, Cheech? What do we got here? Do you see anyone here? Well, see here. Device number 1. That's what this is. No, all good. And the cloud, let's see. Yeah, there's the face. Let's see, I'll try to zoom on the face and pause it. There's not much of it. It's kind of a blur. Probably won't be able to see anything there. Go to device number 3. Sometimes what you don't know is better for you. Right, Cheech? Yeah. So most people on YouTube that have channels are very, secretive, or they, not necessarily secretive. They value their privacy differently. Everyone values their privacy. Me, I might be risky for me to just, put everything out there, but I don't worry about it. Truly, I really don't wake up every morning worrying if I'm going to get scammed or trolled or this, that, or the other. Because if I start bringing those thoughts in my universe, then I'm bringing all the negativity. I know these things exist out there. 7-7, that's a good number. See, 7 of you with me and 7 likes. But yeah. Yeah, it's time for the old man to regenerate. It's good. It's very important. Take it from an old guy. Sleep is important. In fact, I noticed when I became single 7 years ago, I slept so much better. Mind you, it took a whole year to get used to being single. When you're in a relationship, and literally took a year. But then after that, I was actually quite content, just being me, myself, and I. Then I started learning more about myself, healing better. Yeah. What do you say, Cheech? What do you say? Yeah. Do you love me? I know you do. They put his little face right there. He likes that. He feels loved. Well, he knows he's loved. Yeah. So animals do sense whether we have negative or positive emotions. And if you have a doggy or a kitty or something in between, you might have a ferret for a pet. Or a meerkat. I think it's illegal to own a meerkat here in the good old USA. I may be wrong, but I think it is. Now you can legally own an alligator as long as it's It's a certified what do they call them? Comfort companion pets or something like that. He's not certified, but yes, we love you too. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how you get the actual certification, but you see more of that. You know, people that have their dogs. Of course, can you imagine being in a small space, a small convenience store, and someone brings in a mastiff? A mastiff is a huge doggy, or a greyhound. Yes, we love you too. We love you too. The little hearts floating up towards the heavens. The angels, number 7, sprinkling down stardust upon you. I am a poet, so we'll do some of that, I guess, huh? But first, imagine being in a convenience store and someone brings in a Great Dane. I mean, them things are as big as horses. Or Saint Bernard as a comfort companion pet. Or how about a big, mean looking pit bull but's got a heart of gold, huh? Just a fluffy, loving heart. Big, gigantic, 120-pound pit bull. Yeah. Um, but we all need love. So, a poem about love, okay? And this covers every spectrum of love. So, here we go. I'm going to tap into his little aura. I'm going to pick up his vibration and I'm going to convert it to speech, okay? Then I'm going to add a few things. So let's see if we can do that. Ready? I am little, but with great intent to invent something that will make you feel better and happier. I walk around with my tail high. I sometimes stretch and I sigh. I wonder why. It seems I might be just a little creature to you, not important. That makes me feel blue. However, I got a big guy right next to me. I know that he loves me. We go outside for walks sometimes and play hide and seek and have fun rhymes. I'm just a furry little creature, but look at my big heart. I will be there for you. We'll be never apart. One day, though, we must say goodbye. I don't know who, when, or why. I have no concept of my consciousness, but I still feel bunches of love. I'm just a little furry creature. Some just ignore me, walk on by without trying to pet my fluffy little fur. Oh please, big sir, stoop on down and pet me once, and I'll always remember and love you a bunch. Well, that is a poem about love. I hope you loved it. Yes, love can be in all different facets, whether It's the beautiful person, thank you. It's the beautiful person laying in bed with you, your significant other, and that's a beautiful thing. And mind you, I enjoy being single, but I'll be honest with you. I miss when things were good in my relationships. Now that I'm waking up because I'm getting all these toxicities out of my mind, body, and soul, which includes negative people. Okay, that means they're my ex friend. They're exes. They're no longer serve me. I got rid of alcohol because even though I just drank a couple of times a week, it zapped my creativity, and I was thinking more about alcohol, spending money on something that made me sick and unhealthy is foolish. That's gone. I don't want to go back. There's no need to. I've done my study on this, and I used to think, well, you know, a few years ago, it was thought that people that drank lived longer. Not necessarily, but that's another subject. Let's stay on the subject of love. I'm the love doctor, baby. Welcome to the channel, Doctor Love. I do miss having a woman next to me, holding me. I miss that. Someone that's available. Okay. Um, I'm very picky, though. I'm a very picky man. Um, it's not that I think very highly of myself. It's just I have a certain type of standard. Thank you for that. A certain kind of standard that if I don't meet, or if this lady does not meet my standards, she won't be happy. Why have a half-ass relationship? Either it's going to be really good and I'm going to have someone that's compatible with or I would rather just stay single, if you know what I mean. So I have put out and I've requested the universe, God, and the angels to perhaps put someone in my path. Um, but I never rush. See, I've learned to be very patient because people that are patient always get the best things because all the crap passes them by. And unfortunately, those that grab a hold of the crap in life that they don't really need, like certain possessions or this or that, or bad people. So I let the bad people pass me by, even though he or he is a friend or she as a lover might look appealing, but deep down, she's darkness. Okay. So I let her, she just passes by. So, but I will know my love. And here is a poem because I often think of my love. So this is going to be very deep. So put your seatbelt on, sit back, pop some popcorn, and enjoy this one. You're going to love this one. So I came up with this and did some deep thinking on this. So it goes like this. My love, my lovely one, you're brighter than the early morning prismatic sun, shining gently through my window, warming my flesh, body, essence. You, my sweet, lovely one, I've been waiting patiently for you to come. So it's been a year or two At times I felt blue, wondering why. You were apprehensive to enter my spirit of this big guy. So now I see you in full attire, for you are my queen and I am your sire. We will live happily ever after in the crystal castle of caring bliss. For all our dreams and all our wish shall be made reality. For you have waited long, for I have waited long for you. So I sing this song in a poetic way. For it seems that this is the day. Now you lay next to I, right behind me, my beautiful, beautiful, shy, wonderful, creative creation, entanglement of beauty behind me, holding me gently, singing a little lullaby. So I've waited, my love, for maybe a year or two. So now you are here. It is true. Well, until I come up with an additional few little lines of this poem, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So, beyond the big, tough exterior of this big guy, and beyond the funniness of acting like Captain Bligh, I truly am a human just as you. So, yeah, single for 7 years. Have really evolved a lot physically, mentally, and spiritually. But I'm not going to settle for less of what my heart deserves, and neither should you. Now, you might be in a relationship that isn't necessarily, shall we say, perfect, but don't you dare just all of a sudden just throw the baby out with the bathwater, as they say, kind of a weird terminology. Kind of hang with it. There's always ways to repair your relationship, change it up, perhaps. Spice it up a little bit. Role playing is really good. I used to do that with my ex girlfriend, and boy, we had some spicy times, baby. Um, I would arrange, I'd ask her, call her up, and I'd say, "Hey, sweetheart, do me a favor and walk down the road a little bit. And let's say pretend, shall we?" And oh my God, the love making was a bliss. I would roll up and I'd see her, and she would be dressed up quite nicely for I. And I would get out of the deliberately have the door, passenger door locked, and she'd be trying to get in there, kind of a little confused looking, but not mad or pissed. I'd walk around and hit the clicker and unlock it and open the door and say, "Here, my sweetheart, may I open the door for you of great happiness? It is true." And she loved my poetry. Oh, yes, a good woman loves good poetry and song. And she got in the car like we first met each other. And we'd go for a little ride, and we'd go to a little scenic place and enjoy ourselves. And then we'd go home and we'd spend time with each other and enjoy ourselves. It's the enjoyment of two people that love each other. The enjoy. It's joy, not contentment. So yeah, we had some good times. Good times. And when I was in North Carolina, yeah, good times up there too. Really good folks up there, and really decent, nice women in Asheville. Was close to Asheville, and yeah, uh, we see we heading back up, and I had a big tent that looked like a big yurt, right? A yurt. You know what a yurt is? Well, Mongolia, that's their lodging as a yurt. You have to look it up. Yurt. Y. A URT. Yurt. Like Kurt Russell. Or if you're having a good time with your wife in the yurt, it's Yurt Wrestle. Uh-oh. Battery. Yes, battery. Oh, my new phone. Well, she's lasted all day. It says turn on battery. I can't do that because if I do that, the live stream would be ended. However, I just happen to have a Ronco Rhinestead. Remember those commercials if you're old enough? Charger here. Perhaps I can just hold the phone. Yes, plug it in. There we go. Are you happy now, you electricity dependent device? I say. Let's look at the comments. Go back. I'll just go to the end and go back. ASMR reading. Yeah, I'm not too good on certain abbreviations. My elevator on abbreviations doesn't go all the way up. Let's see. ASMR. Would someone please tell me what that? Yeah. All right. Oh, here's someone that wants to kind of like, yeah. Sam Platypus and Ninja Cat. How's it going there, Sam Platypus and Ninja Cat? That is a cool handle there. Would you explain that to me? Okay, interesting. Thank you for that, my friend. I appreciate that. What was that? Kane 444 That's a good handle. I like that. Pure Stud. Well, thank you for that. And T45 TT4 TR. It's amazing. Wow, I can read these small little print because I condition my eyes with light therapy. Let's see. Yeah. And Sam, wait a minute. Sam Platypus and Ninja Cat says again, technically it was a compliment, I think. I'm from Hobo Yeti community. It's great to meet you and your cat today. Well, thank you, my friend. Yes, Hobo Yeti. You know, I've been following him for a while and seeing he's very transparent and he's a veteran. And he's a good guy, and I could relate. I was homeless for 3 years, and some people say, 3 years? What's wrong with you? Well, apparently in our country and in the world, must be a lot of wrong going on. And a lot of times it's nothing to do with what we do, it's just, it happens. Uh, it just happens. You know what I mean? Yep, definitely good people. Um, and I left comments and tried to encourage him, saying that it's just a temporary thing. And I think that once he gets more subscribers and grows his channel, hopefully by the end of the year, homelessness will not be a reality anymore for him. Um, yeah, and that, but knowing him, he will continue to help people. Probably actually go out there and camp out, but it'll be on his terms, which is good. Which is good. Oh, you being cute. Yes, you got your little paws. Yes, that's his back. See, he lets me hold his back paws. Now most cats. Wait, that's his front paw. Here's his back paw. I got it. I got it wrong. That's his back paw. Here's his front paw. And he doesn't attack because he loves his daddy. Let's see now. Let me move my charger a little closer here. Charger! There, that's better. Um, so many people out there. I don't tolerate anyone. I celebrate people. I celebrate. I'm truly very curious. Oh, I might bleeped in and out here my live stream. That's fine. Let's see what time it is. I think the old man here. Old man is going to be hitting the hay. I already hit the hay. I just haven't closed my eyes yet. It is almost 1:15 in the morning. On the Big Moose Radio channel, never know what you're going to get here. So tomorrow will be more music, mayhem, and forging. No, not check forging. No one uses checks anymore anyway. But yeah. Oh, are you being cute? He's being cute. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at this creature. Are you being cute? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look. Now that's a content cat. He loves the sound of my voice. I could put my head right here. He won't attack. No, this wild animal will not attack. Now, if you have a creature that is like this, it's a reflection of who I am, baby. Who I am. Yeah. And if you're going to have a nightlight, red. No blue. Blue will keep you up. Red. Red is what I said. So, it's interesting since I was prescribed, fully so, I've had many hardships in my life, and I was prescribed medication uh, like Cymbalta, which is an antidepressant. Well, I consulted my doctor. I let him know I'd want to just go ahead and just, I want to. I find it does not serve me well anymore, and he didn't argue with me. He's really a good doctor, and he said, well, one of my medications I had to wean off of it, and I'm off of it. and benzo. It's a benzo. I'm done with that. And Cymbalta, antidepressant. I'm done with that. So, first of all, I eliminated alcohol. I'm done with that. Then have eliminated most of my prescription drugs, including my blood pressure medicine. I don't need that anymore because I've changed my lifestyle. Sure, I can eat all the salt, sugar, whatever I want to eat, fats, healthy fats. I pretty much am 70% carnivore, 30% vegetables and carbohydrates. That works for I. Now, what works for you, I celebrate that. Okay, I understand, and you should not tolerate me, but celebrate me for who I am, the human being I am, and that's the key to being kind. Right, Cheech? Cheech. Hello, Cheech. Cheech. Are you okay, Cheech? Just look at this guy. Hey, Cheech. Hi, Cheech. Look at just look at this creature. I mean, the other night or the other morning, I did a live stream, and a troll said I had a dead cat in bed with me. It's like, and so eventually he said some really stupid stuff and got vaporized. So let's do some fun stuff because I am an impressionist. I can do voices of all kinds. So, yes, look at this guy. So, two little green men are going through the universe. One says to the other, Did you put gasoline in the spaceship, you idiot? Yes, I did. When is the gas light on? I do not know. We're going to crash and burn. We'll never get to McDonald's on Earth. He loves those voices. I don't know why. Perhaps he's an alien. I think he is an alien. Ooh, I got a beep beep. Did you hear that beep beep? That's a camera going. That's my back 40 camera. I'm not going to worry about it. Nah. I got plenty of little surprises back there. Because I do hoodoo. Hoodoo. So, um, as I was saying, what was I saying? Excuse me. How come I do all the talking here and you don't? I guess he thinks I'm talking to him. No, I'm talking to these guys out here. I do all the talking and you don't. What's going on with you, huh? Yeah. Why don't you come out and say hello? Yeah. Say hello. You better watch it. I'm going to sing the Barney song for you. No impression yet. They're going through the universe, and Cheech and Chong, that's their name. Two little green men, planet. I won't say the word. You get it. Yes. Oh. Are you sure you put gasoline in these spaceship? Yes, I did. Why is the gas light on, you idiot? And you're not. Oh, he loves that voice. And you're not. No. I told you cats are aliens. Look at them. I'm speaking your language, aren't I? I'm gonna vaporize you. Then who will help me fly the spaceship back to planet Dodo Bird? Ah, I am crazy. Actually, I am a comedian. I used to make money on it. I did. Used to go to the coffee shops. I had a few gigs, but mainly it was just open night. And yeah, open night. Used to do rap, and I called myself Cracker Rapper. Cracker Rapper. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Ronald Reagan is Ronald Reagan, Sylvester Stallone, and Bill Clinton, right? right, picture this, all right. They ride in the van with me sometimes, so to amuse myself, I do these voices. And they're singing my favorite song, and here comes Sylvester up to the microphone. The wheels on the bus go round and round and round and round and round and round. The wheels on the bus, yo, Adrian, go round and round. And Bill Clinton says, the wheels on the bus go round and round, go faster, get me away from Hillary. And Ronald Reagan says, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Oh, I wish I had a mound bar. I used to love those mound bars until I realized that they caused the laboratory rats and cancer. That is the comments now. Okay, Sam, Platypus, and Ninja Cat. That's so cool. My Ninja Cat is staying at a cat hotel currently. I'm solo for first time in decades. I'm car camping, parked right up against a public barbecue. I'm having a holiday. Get the telescope here or the magnifying. I need to get a magnifying glass. I think it won't let me. It won't let me make the words bigger. Cool. That's cool, buddy. So during my experience, 3 years of being homeless actually wasn't too bad the first couple of years. And this was, mind you, on my late father-in-law's property. He had 7 acres off of Crystal Springs Road in Jacksonville. Now, mind you, my ex-wife, I inherited it and sold it. But, I witnessed my late father-in-law was a very interesting individual. He was trying to get 1.5 million for it. It probably could have got more, but he ended up getting nothing because he had a greedy bug. So I witnessed back in the early 90s, a guy rolls up and he gets a checkbook out and he says, and he has a business. And I recognized the guy, and he was no bullshitter. This guy was had big time money. And he said, I'll write you a check for 1.2 million right now. And my ex-father-in-law or my late father-in-law said, no, I want 2 million, even though it was listed at 1.5. It's like, I said, holy shit, can you, and he was how old was he then? Approaching 60. And he did not have a lot of money. And he could have went traveling with his wife, my late mother-in-law, and he treated her like dog shit. I mean, literally didn't take care of her, didn't he was a womanizer. He was old school, just a male chauvinist pig. And but that's who he was. What can I say? Oh, a dancing man. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm all for dancing is really good for you. I like to do the Charleston. I do it kind of funny because my knees shake, rattle, and roll. A few months ago, the doctor said, my orthopedic doctor said, you need some knee replacements, that. But unfortunately, your insurance only covers part of it. So the hell with that shit. I said, well, I was on canes, I was on a walker, and at times in a wheelchair. But like other times in my life, I manned up. And some of you women have to man up too. Yeah. I'm not being, a smart ass, but truly, We have to just literally just gain strength and courage. How about that? I'll just say we gain strength and courage and we push forward. In fact, some of the strongest men have been women. No, some of the strongest women have been stronger and more intense than a lot of men that I've known. I mean, so I love a good, strong woman. Not a boisterous, abusive woman, but a strong woman who's silent speaking, but yet is, shall I say, secure in her belief system and can't be rocked or moved. That's a strong woman. That's the kind of woman I would like to have in my world. Okay, but there's not too many out there. But I'm not going to be uh, have anxiety and say, "Oh, I need a woman now. I need a woman now." Like Chester's, like my uncle Chester. Here's my uncle Chester. Here's how he talks. He's calling this lady that he sees every day, and hello, I guess what I'm doing is Chester. Can I come over and give you a foot massage? I'm going to have to dress up as Chester, my Uncle Chester, and do a live stream. Chester the Cantaloupe Molester. I could say that because it has nothing to do with any nefarious molestation. It is the molesting a cantaloupe. Did you ever see people in the produce section? They are literally molesting stuff like, is this stem lettuce okay? They're like, words you cannot say anymore. It's like, what shall I say about that? But I still say them. It's like, I'm 64, so back in the 60s, you could say, well, I feel so gay, and I'm in my walk-in closet now, but I'm getting out of the closet, coming out of the closet. And now today, that would be referred to as something else. So I don't worry about it. If I want to say I feel gay, has nothing to do with a sexual persuasion. It means you feel happy. So, however, now one day it was funny, and I love everyone, celebrate everyone. I don't care what it doesn't matter to me what your sexual persuasion is. Just don't impose it upon me. Either way, it's like that's getting in my zone. I don't like that. That's not good. So, this was when I was drunk. I was like 30 years old. And a lady friend of mine that I really liked, we were going to meet up at a bar, right? Well, I got hammered before I got there. And I went to the wrong freaking bar. Now, this was before GPS cell phones and, Google Maps. So I walk into the bar and I'm half drunk. And some good looking women in here, but they're not women. They're just, hello, God loves everyone, seriously. So I'm wandering on, and of course, being drunk, I'm not seeing too clearly. I'm feeling really happy and gay. Well, that's what they thought. So this one beautiful looking blonde with steel toe shoes walks up and starts giving me a shoulder massage and say, "Hey, big boy, how's it hanging?" And I thought to myself, well, damn, this beautiful lady has a hell of a deep voice. And, right, Cheech? Right, Cheech? Huh? Right, right, teach, right, teach, right, teach. So I looked around and, well, he or she went, "Come here, big boy." And suddenly I looked around again and saw, I said, I think I'm in the wrong freaking bar. So back then you didn't have, cell phones. If you did, it was a bag phone. I didn't have one of those till a little later on. So, hubba bubba, hubba bubba, hubba bubba. I got out of there, and by the time I got to the right place, she was gone with some other dude. And, oh, shut up, you blasted internal machine. Where's the. Oh, he's got my wish. Let me plug it back in here. Plug it in. So, yeah, that was an interesting thing. So, things change, excuse me, times change, and, yeah, what shall I say, right? It is, I'm already 2.5 hours into this live stream. That's just a hop and a bit live stream. And, yeah, I do it because I want to do it. And, I think in all seriousness now, I think there's an epidemic of loneliness out there. I think that people are just so lonely today, these days. It is sad. I'm not lonely anymore. I've evolved beyond that. I don't feel loneliness. I keep myself occupied by my hobbies. When I exercise, it's with great intensity to the point where I hit the wall, literally hit the wall physically, and I can't move forward. I can, but it's at a very slow pace. Um, and my physical pain can be pretty nauseous at times because I've had a lot of hard miles, motorcycle wrecks, automobile wrecks, falls, this, that, and the other, just stupid shit. Brawls, too. Yeah. I think when I turned 50, things changed. I decided, well, Big Chief, my Native American ancestry, heritage, genetics, I let him take over because he was wise. And it took a lot to piss him off. But when he got pissed off, well, here comes the tomahawk. Here comes the tomahawk. Oi, Tap That Bass. How's it going, my friend? There's Tap That Bass. Yeah. So, yeah, 50 was my turning point. And I finally was able to have some sense of peace in my heart. Got rid of the turmoil, was beyond negative relationships. And voila, here I am, 64. I've decided to totally eliminate toxic relationships and don't start any. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. So be happy. Live long and prosper. Or mainly, It's not the longevity, it's the quality of your life, the quality. Mind you, I would rather live, well, some people say 64 is young. It can be. I feel uh, I never get tired. I never get tired, to be honest with you. I just am always, I've been built that way. And and now that I've turned my life around and pushed beyond the physicality of pain and learned how to live with it, but that doesn't mean, it stops me dead. And like today, when my son Brian came over, we were doing some rearranging of stuff and just moving in certain positions, picking stuff up and doing this. After a few minutes, I had to literally sit down because of the physical pain. Yet, I could get on the old kayak and paddle and paddle and paddle. But it's different. It's a non impact exercise kayak. Yet, you work pretty much all the muscles of your body. Plus, you get to see nature out there. So, we will continue, my lovelies, I shall say, my friends, tomorrow. So, I wish you peace above all. Would you get your tail out of him and that tail? I tell you, he's tickling me with that tail. Sometimes I don't know where it is. That is weird. That is tail. Yeah, that's just. Sometimes I don't know if that's his tail, his paw. He's just getting so giganticus. I mean, he's over 2.5 feet long from tail to snout now. So, and you love me, don't you? You love me, huh? Hey, you, come here, get over here. Come here and say hello. Say hello, yeah. Say hello. But yeah, he's a beautiful little creature. Of course, as some people might think a creature is a hideous looking monster. I say, oh. Another tip, a PSA from the moose that might save your life. Any canine is quite fearful of the sound of oh, wow. I do that too well, don't I? 2 times in the past 3 weeks, I had pit bulls challenging me on my e-bike. And I made that noise, and they take off. They look at me and take off. It's like, oh, is he a damn big freaking carnivorous saber-toothed tiger, or what the hell is he? So this might save your life. I don't care how old you are. And when you do that, put your arms up as high as you can to make yourself look big and go, wow, 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 wow. Oh, sorry, Chooch. He's afraid of the big kitty cat, huh? Are you afraid? Are you? How afraid are you? Huh? Huh? You got tail. I got your tail. See? Most cats, yes, I love you too out there in TV land. Most cats, you do that, you could forget about it, baby. They will claw the crap out of you, but not this guy. How much you love me? Hmm? How much? Yes. Do you love everyone too? Do you love everybody too? Yes, you do. Yes, say hello to everyone. Oh, there he goes. He almost fell off. He almost fell off. Oh, are you okay, baby? Yeah. He's the most lovable little creature. He's purring now. Yeah, he's a beautiful creature. I'll tell you. So that might help you one day. It might. If you run into a canine that's aggressive, make that wildcat sound. Don't ever run from an animal, an aggressive animal. That's the worst thing you can do. You're done then. Because they will automatically think that something is wrong, that you're uh, running because you've done something wrong, or that you're prey. That's not good. That is not good. She tapped that bass. Oh, you said loneliness, though. You said what? Moldiness. Oh, man. Well, I don't have a set of pearly whites because I had those taken out. And then I had dentures and I flushed those son guns down the toilet and metamorphosized this. Mm-hmm. Set of mm-hmm. I look like this. I strengthened my jaw. My gums are rock hard so I can chew like a snapping turtle. Chew on whatever the heck I want to, including his tail. Where's his tail? Try to do that with a cat, another cat. Ooh, forget about it. This cat is a cool cat. Now look, he's getting that tail and whipping me with his tail. He does that a lot. He just whips me mercilessly, mercilessly. Oh, the heck with it. You know what I mean. I will read the rest of the comments. I say, baby, uh, okay, I guess that's when I was making the comment about some people who go through the produce aisle. Kind of weird. I once saw this attractively looking woman one time that was um, handling the cucumbers quite weirdly. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that, Sam Platypus and Ninja Cat. Try to say that fast. He definitely has a touch of the Maine Coon big ears, yeah. Oh, you live in Australia? Cool. That is cool, yeah. Aha, this is. Hello, Killer Squid 7. That would be a good horror movie. Is this the hogwash simulation seminar? You did miss most of all the mayhem and fun. This is called Cats Are Aliens. Yes, this is called Cats Are Aliens. This is the subject of the live stream. We have been talking about the possibility of, as Dr. Dr. Hogwash says, that there are extraterrestrials actually eyeballing us through the eyes of cats. Right. So beware the next time a big black cat looks in through your window. Because the hogwashable Acapulco of Jacapasahota Zata Ziramamare of Dutalaka Pupa Tata Pupa will make you think about the Rarabula Karahara. Get me right? Do you understand what I said? Mm-hmm. So, yes, you missed most of the fun. Killer Squid 87. Like that handle, by the way. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being with us. Yeah. Revert back to the beginning comments. This time of the early morning hours, I usually don't get too many comments, but I feel the love of you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah. The more you interact with my channel, the better off I think we'll all be. It's kind of a learning experience, right? Even though it's, we could be, who knows, we could be neighbors somewhere, or we could be miles away, hundreds, thousands of miles away. Oh, the native arms in the outer space and planet Haga Haga Ha. Hogwash. Oh. Oh, good. This is the right place. So, what is the hogwash simulation? I'm just curious, my friend. But I could come up with some. My ex girlfriend, Estelle, who was 750 pounds, her nickname was Haga Hippopotami. No, not really, but I'm not making fun of ladies who have weight issues. I am not. Believe me, I love everyone. But I love to laugh. Yeah. It's a good thing is to laugh. I'm going to leave you with this critter. I'm going to step out for a moment. I guess I'll do this a little bit longer. What the heck? So I'll leave you, and you can. He will keep an eye on you. Yes. He will keep an eye on you. I shall return in a jiffy. All right, Cheech. Entertain the folks out there. Well, Cheech, have you been entertaining everyone while I was gone? Did they leave you? Are they gone? Or are they still with us? Hmm. Yes. Well, there's one of you with me. 111. That's good. That's a good. That's what the numbers say is 111. And you ask what in numerology the number 111 means. It's an angelic number, meaning wishful intentions or making wishes, right? What's your wish, Cheech? What is your wish? Just to be happy and carefree and lovely. Let's see the comments, shall we? There. Well, thank you, Sam Platypus Ninja Cat. Appreciate that. Yes, it is a cool place. That's a good one. Finally, the alien cat has full control of the live stream. Yes, he has abducted our minds. We're in trouble now. Yeah, he's just stretched out down here doing his own little thing. Yeah. Got his little paws up there on my nightstand. Well, there he is. There I am. He's all stretched out there. Huh. And so I best put this phone, charge it up a little bit. I'll be rolling out of here soon, getting some shut eye. Yes. I did get a really good phone, so taking better videos. And subscribe, and I will subscribe to your channel, okay? And I do check out your channels, and I try to reciprocate the love as much as I can. So, my friends, from the heart, love yourself, be kind to yourself, have peace in your heart. Till the next time. Yes, sirree. Sirree, to all of you. See you later, alligators. Tomorrow we'll have much more fun.